There is a lot that can go wrong with EIGRP authentication. And authentication is an easy way for us to break the ability to form an adjacency. What do we have to match? Well, there's a lot of different components of the EIGRP authentication config. Now, EIGRP insists on MD5 authentication, which takes two values, the key ID and the key string. Those have to match. So you would just make sure that your key ID and your password are matching between both devices, and show keychain will help you view what you're configured locally. And you can also do show running config. There's two interface level components that make up the config, and there's the fact that we need the keychain specified. This doesn't turn on the authentication, but it references where we're going to get our authentication materials. IP authentication keychain EIGRP, autonomous system, keychain name. And what I like to do is I like to copy and paste this keychain name, which is case sensitive, by the way. I like to copy and paste that. Makes it a lot easier to be sure that you're typing in the exact same thing when you're not typing at all. Now, the other interface level element is just making sure that the feature is turned on authenticating one side and not authenticating on the other, as in it's just not expecting authentication. That has no chance of working. And they do still have us type in MD5, even though that's all we're going to get. Now, the last element that could be broken here is the time sensitivity. I would implore you in the real world not to bake in time sensitivity to your authentication. Now, you can do whatever you want, and the designers of EIGRP built this in. If you do see this, you're going to have to really map out, okay, the time is now. Are we sending it on one side and accepting it on the other? And you have to make sure that there's overlap between the current time and the send on one side and the accept on the other. So there's three things you've got to map. You have to make sure that your time is accurate as well. So you're going to do like a show clock in order to validate that. You see, there's a lot that can go wrong. Show IP EIGRP interface detail will give you some clues as to all of the authentication information as well. So it's definitely a good place to go after you see that your neighborship is not proper, that your neighborship is not there. And, the biggest issue is definitely making sure that the time sensitivity information is not the problem.